Welcome back. A mosque inside one of India's busiest airports is now at the center of a growing controversy. Namaz at the century-old Gauripur Jama Masjid, right adjacent to the runway at Kolkata International Airport, has been suspended for a few days, and entry has been suspended as well. This mosque, located about 165 meters from the runway, has long been flagged as a potential obstacle to flight operations and emergency procedures. For now, the mosque is closed, entry is restricted, namaz has been suspended, and talks are underway to relocate it. Officially, the reason is renovation work, but the BJP has also raised security concerns, saying that the location inside a high-security airport zone needs a review because it is a security hazard. The West Bengal Chief Minister spoke on the issue, flagging some national security concerns and also urging the community to practice faith but also follow the law. Other BJP leaders have also rallied behind him, stating that it is a clear case of illegal encroachment, with discussions on relocation of mosques continuing. Past governments refrain from doing so to appease the community. Listen in to the political reactions.
উনি খুব নরম নরম কথা বলেছেন। এইটাই সরকার, অন্য সরকার হলে ধমকাতো, যেমন রেজিনগরের লোকটা ধমকাতো, এখন আর ধমকায় না। এই যে আগের সরকার থাকতো ধমকাতো যে আমাদের ভোটে সরকার করেছি, এখন নরম নরম কথা বলছেন। জাতীয় সুরক্ষা এবং বিমানবন্দরের নিরাপত্তা আগে দেখতে হবে। এই বিমানবন্দরের লোকেশন খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ নিরাপত্তার ক্ষেত্রে। চীন, বাংলাদেশ সব কাছে, এটা আন্তর্জাতিক বিমানবন্দর। এইখানে এইভাবে খুলে রাখা যায় না। বাকি ঠিক আছে, আমরা তো ধর্ম পালনে কাউকে বাধা দিইনি। ওরা তো বলেছিল যে বিজেপি এলে মুসলমানদের তাড়িয়ে দেবে, নামাজ পড়তে পারবে না। তা বকরি ঈদও করেছেন, পশু হত্যা আইন মেনে করেছেন, অসুবিধা নেই। মহরমেও বেরিয়েছিলেন অস্ত্র বাড়িতে রেখে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। ভদ্র থাকবেন, আইন মেনে চলবেন, ডিজে থেকে দূরে থাকবেন, নিজের ধর্ম নিজে পালন করবেন, অন্যর কানে গিয়ে ফুফু করার দরকার নেই। সব ঠিক চলবে, সুন্দর চলবে। আর বন্দে মাতরমটা গাইতে হবে, ভোট না নাড়ালে হবে না, আমরা লক্ষ্য রাখছি।
मैं जब स्टूडेंट था, पेपर में पढ़ता था कि दमदम एयरपोर्ट में एक मॉस्क है जिसके कारण एयरपोर्ट की जो रनवे है उसको बढ़ाया नहीं जा सका। उस समय पढ़ते थे, किसी भी सरकार ने अपीजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स के कारण उसमें हाथ नहीं दिया था। तो आज हमारी सरकार बनी है, हमारी सरकार अपीजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स के ऊपर विश्वास ही नहीं करती। मॉस्क किसी दूसरी जगह पे बनाया जाएगा।
देखिए, यहाँ पे कलकत्ता एयरपोर्ट के रनवे के बीचों बीच एक मस्जिद है, जिस मस्जिद को एक ऐसे स्ट्रेटेजिक लोकेशन में है कि जिसके लिए एयरपोर्ट का 2 रनवे ऑपरेटिव नहीं हो पा रहा है। तो वैसे एयरपोर्ट में एक तो बड़ा सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच का सवाल आ जाता है, क्योंकि जो नमाजी जाते हैं ना उसके लिए कोई पास बनता है, ना उसका कोई बैकग्राउंड चेक किया जाता है। ये एयरपोर्ट में हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी से लेके प्रधानमंत्री जी सबका मूवमेंट होता है। उससे भी बड़ी बात है, लाखों लोगों का मूवमेंट होता है हर महीना, तो कभी भी ये सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच हो सकता है।
एयरपोर्ट के रनवे के बिल्कुल पास सामान्य आदमी आके भी वहाँ पर नमाज अदा कर सकते हैं, यानी कि जो पैसेंजर्स की सेफ्टी है, यात्री सुरक्षा, वो बिल्कुल ज़ीरो। यहाँ के जो मुसलमान इमाम है या संप्रदाय है वो कुछ नहीं बोल रहे। उनको भी ये बात ये लगा कि ठीक है, ये पिछले कोई सरकार नहीं ले पाई। पहले कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, उसके बाद वामपंथियों की सरकार थी, उसके बाद तृणमूल की सरकार थी। उनको लगा था कि उनका जो वोटर है, जो समुदाय से उनको वोट मिलता है, वो नाराज हो जाएंगे।
Now, the Gauripur Jama Masjid, believed to be over a century old, is located close to Kolkata Airport's secondary runway. Entry has been temporarily barred and namaz has been suspended for 3 days. The BJP has asked for a review, saying that there are security concerns, but the TMC and the Congress party have said that there should be an amicable solution without disrupting the prayers.
कोई बहुत विस्तार से मुझे उसकी जानकारी नहीं है, लेकिन जो भी करना है हमको लगता है कि उस कम्युनिटीज़ को विश्वास में लेना चाहिए, यानी मुस्लिम समुदाय को विश्वास में लेना चाहिए अगर कहीं मंदिर हटाना है तो वहाँ हिंदू समुदाय को विश्वास में लेना चाहिए, कहीं चर्च हटाना है तो चर्च के लोगों से बातचीत करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि बातचीत का ही रास्ता सही रास्ता है।
There has been a mosque inside the airport area for last 50 years or more. This has been raised number of times since I have been a member of parliament. My view is that the Muslim community in the area must be convinced about the need to shift the mosque. It cannot be done by force.
BJP government in West Bengal is how many months old, and they have again started this temple, mosque, mosque, temple, temple, mosque, mosque, temple, Hindu, Muslim, Muslim, Hindu. Beyond that, can't they think of good governance? Now, West Bengal has become the hotspot for failure of law and order. They are again going into Hindu, Muslim, and mosque and temple, which is their agenda.
And well, with that, we shift our attention to Karnataka. Nearly 4 years after the brutal murder of the BJP Yuva Morcha leader Praveen Neturu, the National Investigation Agency has said that it has cracked another crucial piece of the conspiracy. 2 key absconders linked to the banned Popular Front of India network have now been arrested in a coordinated interstate operation. Now, these arrests are quite significant because these men had been on the run ever since the 2022 killing and were among the NIA's most wanted accused in the case. The NIA has said that Abdul Nasir and Naushad were not the men who wielded the weapons, but they allegedly played a critical role in the murder. According to the agency, both knowingly harbored the main assailants involved in the killing of Praveen Neturu. They had already been charge-sheeted under the IPC and the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, but managed to evade arrest for years, despite the lookout notices and cash awards. Now, the arrests themselves were the culmination of a very meticulous multi-state operation. Acting on the intel received through the Andhra Pradesh police, the NIA teams simultaneously moved in across Kochi in Kerala and Hosur in Tamil Nadu. Karnataka police inputs had earlier identified their alleged role, while local reports say that one accused originally belonged to Beltangiri and the other to Kodagu. The agency has said that the search for the remaining accused continues. The Praveen Neturu murder remains one of Karnataka's most politically charged terror investigations. The BJP Yuva Morcha district executive member was hacked to death in Dakshina Kannada in July 2022. And according to the NIA, the conspiracy involved cadres linked to the banned Popular Front of India. With these arrests, the agency says that the total number of accused arrested has risen, though 3 alleged conspirators remain on the run. Now, the latest arrests have also triggered a sharp political offensive from the BJP because R. Ashok has accused the Congress government of selective politics, asking why the State Home Minister frequently speaks about RSS but remains silent on the PFI despite the fresh NI action. R. Ashok says that terrorism, religious fanaticism and violence must be dealt with uniformly without political considerations.
There are 2 people, 2 accused in Praveen Neturu murder case who have been absconding and who have been found guilty by NIA and who have been arrested. And on this issue, the Home Minister of Karnataka is numb and silent. And he seems to be having this silence only to appease certain community. And he tweets most of the things on RSS. And his numbness and silentness goes when it is PFI issue and SDPI issue. We request Mr. Priyanka Kharge to tweet and speak about this. If it is not, then you accept that you are a very biased person and the oath you have taken is against the Constitution of India. And that is what you seems to be doing, Mr. Priyanka Kharge, and you need to be removed from the cabinet.
And well, with that, it's a wrap on the urban debate. Thank you for watching. Good night.